Got my new Solo stove in. There's the packaging. Anxious to get it out and see what we got. The Solo stove, Titan and pot 1800. Comes all cinched up in this bag. See the pot, we'll get into that. Alright, got the pot out, looking at it now. So I've got the handles. And looks like, well, this is the pot we've been looking at. It looks like our stove itself is packed inside here, so let's get that out. Pot is in its own bag, so it's protected whenever, or the stove's in its own bag. It's protected whenever it's inside the pot, and I just noticed the pot has measurements on it. We'll get the stove out. All right, got the stove out. You can see the dual wall. Anxious to see just how this works. Give you an idea on size. About 5 inches across it looks. We'll do about like that. Get about just under 6 inches tall. Then your pot is of course a hair bigger since the stove fit inside it, all bagged up. But anxious to get this out, give it a shot, see how it all works. Well, I didn't show the entire setup. Once you turn the grate over inside the stove, set it up, it has stands for the pot to sit on. Sits inside that lip pretty secure. The rest of it's just vented around the edge, has the guard. And there's the access in there in case you want to add wood or what have you. Removing the pot probably easier to add the wood, but just wanted to give you an overlook on how it all sets up whenever you get it all together. Alright, that's what you want to do when you get started. Find a good flat spot. Get your tinder and everything packed in there that you're going to start with. We'll get it going and see how she burns. Just got it started. It's trying to burn down a little. As you can see, I'm going to point the stick. You see where that fire is coming in right around those edges? That's those vent holes where it's pulling the air around. That's where it's that reclaimed gas, that reclaimed secondary burn. So it's ventilating real well. I'm just going to wait till it gets burned down a little farther. Hey, we're burning down pretty good. It's not even 5 minutes worth of burning. And they're getting some decent coals in there. I'm going to get ready to set the pot up. Alright, we're set up now. As you can see in there, burning nicely. Adding wood is real easy. You're just going to get short pieces like this. Not very long at all. You got the nice opening here just to stick them in through, and it just keeps it going. We're going to see how long it takes for the water to boil. I think I got about 40 ounces, I believe, in there. Enough to make noodles or what have you. But that's your setup right there. Pretty handy little pack stove. I wanted to mention one of the nice things about this is it's actually pretty breezy out today, and these stoves keep embers from blowing everywhere. If a gust of wind comes by or breeze, it doesn't blow stuff everywhere. It all stays in the can, and the fire stays lit. Everything works out real nice. But we're going to keep going and see when we come to a boil. Well, we ended up hitting a boil in about 8 minutes. I already added noodles and stuff. And, oh, all in all, pretty happy with it. Everything's working out real nice. I can see where this is going to be a permanent part of my pack. Final assessments, opinions. I like it for a whole package, as small as it packs down into with the bags. They haven't missed too much on this. The handle will lock in either position so it doesn't fall down against the hot pot. You can keep it locked up or it stays locked directly out so it doesn't touch the side of the pot. Just like this handle here, it'll lock straight up. I noticed that too, so that's pretty neat. I like the way it performed. I love the burners, the way it reclaims the gas and doesn't waste any of the wood at all. It really burns it thorough and it just keeps it constant. When the wind was blowing by, it didn't phase it at all. Embers weren't blowing everywhere or nothing. Just made it pretty handy. Everything packs away nicely. Whenever I was done, I gave it a quick wipe down. As you can see, this is one use. But quick wipe down and it cooled off real fast. It was ready to be packed back up in just a few minutes. It didn't take long at all. The metal is not real thick, so it cools off fairly fast, unlike a thicker skillet. But if you can find room in your pack for something this size, this is handy, especially like I said, where there's breezes, anything like that. You ain't got to worry about catching everything else on fire. All in all, I enjoy it. It's going to be a permanent part of my bag. But hope I helped you out in your decision. Enjoy. Goodbye.